Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Taurus, you are tuned in for let's see what's going on, what you need to know for the first half of February, Taurus. I'll be tapping in for a general message via the Tarot. Then I'll get into your money. We'll take a look at your career, finances via my career and finance deck. I'll also be pulling out the character oracle deck as needed to see what people are operating around you, Taurus, that you might need to know about in that first half of February. And for my cross watchers, I'll be pulling some T cards. Let's see what's the T for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you could, please go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. All right, Taurus, let's get up into it. I'm going to pull 10 cards, and we shall see what you need to know for the first half of February. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope all is well with everyone. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it ain't your message, take what resonates, leave the rest, please. I have to put that out there always, first and foremost. You'll know how it fits. And if it doesn't, check out your Venus, Moon, and or Rising sign. All right, Taurus. 10 cards, please, for my Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first half of February. What do they need to know, Spirit? Let's see, what do my Taurus need to know as it relates to the first half of February? One more card, please. For my Taurians, what do they need to know? Come on, let's get up into it. One more card, please. And you got 2. Again, my stubborn Taurus. I love it. That's a fixed sign for you. Rebellious by nature. I'm not mad at you. I'm a fellow fixed sign, Taurus, because we got 10 cards spread. You 11. You got 11. So let's get up into this message, Taurus. So what I'm picking up on is someone has you interested, engaged. There's a mental sparring between you and another that you're enjoying. Someone intuitively knows what to say to you to either get your juices flowing creatively, Taurus, to get you in your feelings primarily is what I'm picking up on. So, and it could be good or bad. You know what I mean? This person knows how to push certain buttons with you, Taurus. And you intuitively know that they're doing this. You're not foolish in any way, but you are concerned about temperaments and past struggles and difficulties, maybe in conversation. Maybe you did something to this person and you want it to be water under the bridge. You want a reset, Taurus. You want to balance the playing field, the emotional playing field. You want balance. You want a reset. You want immunity. You want to wave the white flag, possibly, or someone wants to do this with you, Taurus. And you may be a bit hesitant, confused, leery of this person's 360, 180, I'll say. Yeah, someone may have apologized or, like I said, thrown that white flag, extended the olive branch. Somebody wants to have a conversation, level head, maybe in a public place, or you just want to clear the air, is what I'm getting here in this spread for my Taurus, for my bull gang. And it's interesting. I'm also hearing, I'll have this conversation, but this person also needs to know how to conduct themselves in conversation with me. Taurus. It's like we can do the kumbaya, but you better keep it peaceful. You know, there needs to be some apologies, accountability, as well as respectful composure throughout this conversation. Because just as easily as you can go from peace, you can go to war. But you don't want to do that. You want the scales to remain on the right side of, you know, the emotional side of things that are flourishing, progressive, positive, harmonious, right? This Knight of Swords energy with this Seven of Cups being here, this is giving the energy that someone of being ready. You know, they stay ready, they don't got to get ready. And someone may surprise you that you don't have to be that ready. You may be able to be vulnerable and you're nervous about that. There's some triggering emotions here, Taurus, with someone who may be knocking at the door. So, and with you getting this additional card, that 10 of Wands, you may be questioning whether or not it's worth the work, the struggle, the hustle, the grind, the what will come with this. Your intuitive sense is picking up on, nah, I don't fully trust it. Or at least you know there will be some work involved. If you didn't know, I'm telling you, this will not be an easy run off into the sunset type of thing. There needs to be some major healing, some tough conversations had, because you work quite a bit to sustain your independence. And you be damned if you allow somebody who you know and they know holds a lot of importance and power when it comes to your heart, to your loyalty. If you're going to allow them to tear down or revisit anything that can hurt you in such a way. It's like this is definitely given defense mechanism, Taurus. So you're weighing out some things as it relates to some people, places, and or things that might be triggering from your past. But the truth and the olive branch that's being extended with this Temperance and this Queen of Swords being here is fair, objective, honest, forthright. I'm giving what you giving. This person is coming to you with no more or no less of what you're giving, Taurus. They're not going to ask, or they don't have ill intentions to come and say, oh, can you co-sign a loan for me? Nah, they genuinely want to have a level-headed conversation, and whether comes of that conversation is closure, reconnection, whatever the case may be, they just want to be able to have it. And I sense that my Taurus are a little bit on guard with this Knight of Swords being in reverse and the Seven of Cups being up in reverse. You're confused. You're like, you don't trust it. So let's see if you can trust the characters that may be approaching, knocking at the door, seeing what's up with you that you may not have heard of in a little while. Taurus, you like, wait, where you come from? Who sent you? Is the energy I'm getting off this spread. But let's see. Let us see, Taurus. I know some painful words were exchanged between you and whoever this was, Taurus. Either they said something or you said something. Y'all both said something that's like, hey, tell me how you really feel. It was hurtful. All right, let's see. Who are these characters creeping up in my Taurus's? What's their characteristic? How will they know who they are? How will they know who this person is? What their intentions are? All right, Taurus. So it might be someone you took a risk on, or someone who took a risk on you at one point, with gambler being here, a past lover. They have learned a lesson. Like there might have been some distance, some time apart between you and this person. That's why I'm saying they knock, what's up? How you doing? How you been? They volunteered a conversation. They initiated the conversation is what I'm picking up on. They're like, hey, how you doing? Just wanted to see how you were. And whoever this person is, they took a risk when they reached out. They didn't think that you would respond. They weren't sure how you would respond, Taurus. But with clergy being here, they may be or have been on a spiritual path and have learned quite a few things about themselves. There's some reflection that has taken place in the time apart between you and this individual. It's someone who you love deeply, if not a lover, someone you best friend, family member, close family member. I'm picking up on cousins who were close, siblings. It could be that, someone you're very close to that you admired, loved, you spent a lot of time with, and then it was severed. It stopped. It was an argument, a fight, a disagreement, breakdown. Someone took a risk and reached out and said, hey, how you doing, Taurus? I hope all is well. But with clergy being here, the foundation of this person is now rooted in a more spiritual place. So their intentions coming to you is lining up with this Temperance, Queen of Swords, and this High Priestess, right? So this person is very much aware of past, present, and possibly even future, Taurus. They may have certain gifts where they are able to predict, see, feel, and are in tune in such a way that they know and are aware that this might be the best time. This might be, they're more aware of themselves, I will say, at the very least, Taurus. But let's take a look at your finances. We're going to move on to finances. I would love to hear more about that, Taurus. Tell me about it in the comments. For my sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Taurus collective. What is going on in the first half of February that you needed to know? That was the overall spread. We are about to take a look at your career and finance spread for the first half of February. For my bull gang, what's going on, Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Again, I hope all is well with you guys. All right, let's see. What do my Taurus need to know for the first half of February as it relates to their career and finance? Career and finances for my Taurus. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 2 more cards, please, for my Taurus as it relates to their career and finance. Okay, Taurus, let's get up into your career and finance message. So for this message, my Taurus, the first thing I heard before the cards even came out was timing is everything. Like, and that is such a ambiguous topic. Like, it can apply to anything. Love, money, timing is everything. But as it relates to your money message, Taurus, timing is everything as it relates to you individually, because who you are now with a certain amount of money versus who you were 10 years ago, you didn't really need that you didn't need to be at that financial level. I'll say that. You're exactly where you are supposed to be, Taurus. And the second thing that I also picked up on for timing, because this is fundamental to the financial read, this timing card, was this is the only thing that you probably can see a Taurus rush towards or about, and that's the money. They will rush. Any other area of their life, you will not rush them. You will not rush a Taurus. No. But when it comes to that bag, they don't play. They work in circles around people. They put people on the clock themselves. Creating jobs is what I also picked up on. So with spiritual work and unfolding also being here, the amount of even the smallest things that you've done and accomplished, Taurus, you don't realize how much potential and the seeds of blessings you planted in your life already. I'm picking up on a Taurus collective who believe that they are behind the 8 ball for some reason financially. But spiritually speaking and experience wise, by like just downfall, hard times, learning how to survive, sacrifice, cut corners, be resourceful, you are worth your weight in gold, Taurus. Yes, yes, yes. If you didn't know so, you are like the magic key. So you save face and break even, probably not in a way that you're like, oh yeah, that's great. But know that it is worth something, your spiritual wealth and position in this life, because it is raining heavy. So put that into its proper perspective, Taurus, as it relates to your life right now. I'm picking up on a lot of you who may not have looked at your life in that way in the past. It was dollars and cents. And now you're starting to transfer the tangible parts of things and start to look at the value of health, good spiritual wealth, good family time, just time with yourself. You know what I mean? Your perspective is changing and you're getting into the flow and the rhythm of who you are, stepping into your purpose and perspective naturally in such a way that you light up when you step into a room, Taurus. You are attracting, manifesting, drawing in financially what you need, even to create a new life. For a small few of you, I might be talking to those of you who are on your second or third endeavor, life, family, that you are supporting, providing for at this point, and you know how to make things work. You have experience, perspective, knowledge, wisdom, and a couple dollars in your pocket. And what you realize to be true as it relates to blessings and material wealth to help you have the creature comforts in life to support you and your family. Timing is everything, Taurus. Timing is everything. If you didn't know, now you do know, because I just told you. All right. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, Taurus, as it relates to your financial trajectory. That's what I see. We gonna get to the T for my cross watchers. Let's see what is the T on my Taurus. What do we need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why does it seem so dark? What is casting this shadow on my light? I don't like it. Is it me? I feel like the cards are not as bright. All right. Anyway, let's check it out. Let's see what is the T for my Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get up into this T for the first half of February, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do my cross watchers need to know? What do my cross watchers want to know? That's the better question. What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know about my Taurus? Yeah, they want the inside scoop. Somebody is watching you. They taking a closer look, Taurus. Let's see, cross watcher, what you got going on with my Taurus. Yeah, somebody smells my Taurian's happiness, joy, Yeah, there's the pheromones just floating across the aisle to someone from the past that's observing, gonna creep right back into your energy, Taurus. 2 more cards, please. Someone has done some major reflecting. Someone you felt at one point you dodged a bullet dealing with them. Whoever that is, that's who this cross watcher is right now. And they may be really kissing your behind, stroking your ego, Taurus. Somebody wants the inside scoop. They are maybe taking a look at your social media, taking a look at old text messages between you two. Maybe some of my Taurus had a makeover. Someone looks different between the two of you, and someone is like, wow, look at Taurus, or Taurus is like, dang, they look good, you know. Let me see what's up. Let me let them kiss my behind a little longer. With kissing ass here. Somebody is into you. Someone who you had great sexual chemistry with maybe at one point. Someone who you had good conversations with. You could stay on the phone with. But the conversation, just as quick as it was good, just as quick as that conversation went bad between you and this person, it was like fire and ice is what I'm also picking up on. Someone may have won the lottery, and someone is plotting on your pockets, Taurus. I don't know. I'm seeing a scratch off. You might have a couple dollars. You might have posted it, told someone about it. I don't know. Someone may be aware that you got a couple extra dollars and they're wanting to spend more time around you. Or you may be thinking that's the reason why. Like, you're wondering, right, Taurus, while I'm flourishing, I'm healing, I'm doing better financially, I'm doing better emotionally, this person just pops up out of the blue. Have they been watching me, clocking me, following me the whole time? Possibly. Somebody wants to get back in your good graces, but someone feels as though some drama will be started in reconnecting this relationship. This is a forbidden type love. This is what this is giving. And because there's that air of don't do it, my Taurus kind of want to. You may not admit it out loud, Taurus, to me, to anyone in your circle. You may not say that, Taurus. You may not say it, but a little bit of you is enjoying this person spinning the block and their reflections and outpouring of emotion. You're enjoying it. When you may have no intention at all on reconnecting fully with this person. You know, you might just be dipping your toe in the water, wanting to take a look and see, all right, let me see how much has actually changed with this person. You know, but with reflecting here and the person humbling themselves enough to kiss your behind, it's worth entertaining the conversation. That's what I'm picking up on from my Taurus. Y'all like, I'll hear you out. You worth it. You know, I won't completely shut you down, but, you know, let's see. What did I did, I think that was your whole spread. I checked off tarot, career and finance. Yeah, I got to the T. That's it for you guys, Taurus. And until next time, I hope that this helps. Peace.